They say to drink half your body weight in ounces of water per day, which I normally do. However, there's definitely some fitness gurus out there who drink a gallon of water a day and swear by it. There's even challenges that you're supposed to drink a gallon of water per day for. And this is something I haven't tried to do in a really long time. Let's do it. Is it feasible, doable, or right at all for someone 5'1" to be drinking an entire gallon of water per day? I have no idea. Drinking water is so hard yet so easy. Like, the actual task of drinking water itself is easy, right? But remembering to do it or do it enough can be hard. Like, you might just forget. Or some people get bored by the thought of drinking water because, you know, it really tastes like nothing. It is now about 1:30 and I'm not done with my first half gallon yet. This is a half gallon, so obviously I need to drink 2 of these per day, every day this week. I do typically drink a good amount of water while I work out, so consistent exercise is really gonna help me reach that goal this week. Do you need a gallon of water though? No, like, health websites or articles are gonna tell you you need to be drinking an entire gallon of water a day, or at least none I've seen. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's just, it's a lot. And for the most part, for most circumstances, you probably don't. I'm sure there are a few outliers like there are with anything. But is it cool to say like, hey, I drink a gallon of water a day? I mean, sure, maybe. But does that amount actually do anything? Is it worth it? That's what we're gonna find out. It's 5 o'clock and we're 1 down. So, gotta fill it up completely. Hopefully 1 Brita is enough. Perfect. Obviously, I've had to pee a lot today, like that's just a given, right? But I also feel like I did not eat as much as I normally do, so maybe I've just been extra full. Although I don't like the feeling of being full off water. I don't know if you know what I mean, but it's just like, I almost feel like bloated, even though it's just water. Like, it's just water in my stomach. It's kind of weird to me. It's 8 o'clock. I feel like I have like half left. Ugh. And if I drink a lot, less than half. I want to say like here, but it's just like if I drink too much too close to bedtime, I'm gonna have to pee in the middle of the night and stuff, and I don't want to do that. But it's also not safe to drink too much at once. Like, you can literally drown from that, so I'm trying to space it out too. But if you don't make an effort, like, you just simply are not gonna drink a gallon of water. You know, like, I've been having to consciously think about it all day. It's already 8. Oh man. So I'm ready for bed. Do you hear that? I can't get anything. I think we're almost done. Okay. Fully done with the second one. It's like 9:30. It's a little late to be drinking water. I know I'm gonna have to get up and pee. Even if I go into bed now, like, there's no way. I'm not gonna get out of bed before the morning. But it was a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be. I'm sure I'll get sick of it in the next few days, but I really drank a lot of water during my workout this morning, which is definitely a good contributor as to why it felt kind of easy, but I feel okay. When I first think of trying to drink a gallon of water in a day, besides thinking about 75 hard, I think about in high school, like, the football team would carry gallon water jugs around the hallways and like think that they looked all cool, like, yeah, I gotta get all this water in because I'm an athlete, bro. Like, that's what I automatically think of, which is kind of silly. But also, for some people, a gallon might be unsafe. I want to clarify that right now, that drinking too much water can be dangerous, especially if it's in a short period of time. So be aware of that. Be careful. You can literally drown yourself from drinking too much water in one sitting, so do not do that, okay? Do not do that. However, drinking enough water and staying hydrated is required for the body to operate smoothly, efficiently, optimally. Like, it just helps your functions run well. I worked out a bit later today because I had like meetings this morning and whatnot, so I pushed it off, but I just got it done. It is 2:47. We have a little bit left. However, I need a little protein pick-me-up, so I was gonna make a protein shake. I got in this new protein powder. It's not like a regular protein powder. It's called Clear. It's whey protein isolate, but it's like different. It's supposed to be more juice-like, not like a thick, you think of like a milky shake when you think protein powder, you know? So I'm gonna try it, but what I'm gonna do, because I'm gonna be pouring water in it, I'm taking the water from here so that I'm not consuming extra, because I'm still having water. I'm really excited to try this though. It's a new product by 1st Phorm. You know, I like 1st Phorm. I will link it, obviously. I think there's 2 or 3 flavors. I got the strawberry limeade. I thought that would be really fun. So close to finishing this half gallon. Hang on, that's too full. It's still just like a regular scooper situation, just like normal protein powder. Mix is easy, that's for sure. There's a few bubbles from mixing, but there's no clumps or anything, which is really nice. It's supposed to be light and refreshing instead of thick and milky, like I was trying to say earlier. Ooh, the flavor. Ooh, that flavor. Ooh. I really like the flavor, actually. I didn't think I was going to, honestly. Like, I thought it would be okay, but I really like this. Like, it tastes like a treat. Like you're having a popsicle or something. It tastes like this would be a popsicle flavor. That's so good. If you're not a big protein powder person in terms of like the other kind, you should totally check this out. Especially the strawberry limeade. Yes, okay, we made it. We made it. Didn't have to refill the Brita until now. Second one. I'm making dinner if you can hear the stove. It is not even 5 o'clock though, so I think we're ahead of yesterday. But ideally, well before this, I'd be starting my second one. So cheers to number 2 on day 2. It's 9:30 and I'm still not done. I don't know why yesterday went by so much smoother and easier for me. I just don't want to be doing this anymore, you know? Okay, I saw like 3 drops. That counts though. Day 2, another gallon. It's not that crazy, but at the same time it is. I really need to start my second gallon earlier in the day though. I don't feel any different aside from just obviously having to pee a lot more. So hopefully I start feeling a little different. I've still been working out and eating what I consider healthy and whatever. So I just hope that I'm getting something out of this water. Like, is it actually worth it? Is it actually enhancing my lifestyle, my health, my hydration? I don't know. Your body's 60% water and constantly loses water throughout the day, right? Through sweat, through urine, of course. And so that's why you need to replenish. Sipping on water constantly throughout the day consistently is definitely the best method. You know, you want an even distribution. You don't want to wait until you're parched and then slam a bunch of water. Like, that's just not the best way to go about it. The general recommendation, of course, variables may change this, but according to Healthline, the general recommendation is about 11.5 cups a day for women and about 15.5 cups a day for men. But of course, how much you need depends on your lifestyle, where you live, your diet, the temperature and season you're in, your environment, activity levels, your overall health, and if you're pregnant or breastfeeding. It's just after 4 o'clock, so it's earlier than typically I would finish my first half gallon, so let's refill it. A caveat for tonight though, I'm going out to dinner and I'm definitely going to be having water there. So I don't really know what to do with that information. Maybe I try to just not have that much water there and drink before and after the restaurant. I mean, obviously I can have more than a gallon, but like, I don't want to. And I'm not gonna try to measure exactly. I had probably 8 ounces at the restaurant. Let me take 8 ounces out of here, you know? So, round 2, day 3. I'm back from dinner and I'm trying so hard to finish my second one. Yes, I had a little bit of water at dinner. I also had a drink. Not a lot of water though. This is the first one I'm gonna have to take into bed with me. I don't want to be drinking it so late at night, but I said I was going to do a gallon. I'm going to stick to a gallon. Fluids from water is great, but also you do get some benefit from drinking different types of fluids like juices, teas, and some foods get you hydrated as well. You know, think about watermelon or cucumbers. There's a lot of water in them. Those actually contribute to keeping you hydrated. And if you don't stay hydrated throughout the day, both your mental and physical performances could start to suffer. You know, your energy levels will plummet. You'll get brain fog. Like, we've all been there, right? I get hydration headaches even. If I don't drink enough water, I get headaches from it. It's just not a fun time. I woke up in the middle of the night and had to pee so bad very urgently, but obviously, you know, I mean, I drank so much water before bed, it only makes sense. The first 2 days, it really wasn't that hard to drink my gallon, but yesterday, just because I had plans, I was out, whatever, it definitely was a challenge, but that's just part of normal life, right? Like, obviously, if you have more things going on and you're less just like in your home, eating and drinking at your house, it's harder to get in your full gallon. It's about 11:30 right now. I'm doing good work on this one so far. I did not go to the gym this morning. Today's more of a cardio day. I need a rest from lifting, so I didn't get all my water in from the exercise yet. But I think with cardio, I'll probably end up drinking more water versus weightlifting. So maybe that'll make today a little bit easier. I don't know. We'll see how these challenges persist throughout the next few days because I think I'll be in today, but I might have plans tomorrow. You know, I don't really know. But the more plans you make, you know, the harder it is to stick to these habits. But that's the challenging part of it. That's what you need to figure out. That's what you need to prioritize. It's only 1:20. Oh, there's a few drips. Okay. But this is the earliest in the day so far that I'm gonna refill my water bottle. And part of it is I got up earlier today than the other few days. So I have had more time to drink some water. But I'm refilling this now and I'm about to go work out. Darn it. Need a little more. Okay, it's filtered. Perfect. I'm feeling kind of blah right now, and I think it's simply because I have not worked out yet today, so I'm gonna go do a little bit of cardio, move my body, and drink some more water, and I'll feel so much better. It is crazy the difference I feel when I like work out. Not that you have to work out 7 days a week, but like on a regular normal day when I'm supposed to be hitting the gym, if I like push it back, I just start feeling not the best. It's crazy, the day-to-day difference. Let's go do cardio. Drinking enough water may aid in weight loss too. It's not necessarily like a weight loss strategy, but it could help you eat less if that's a goal. It also could help your metabolism, maybe curb your appetite a little bit. And there have been some studies linking chronic dehydration to obesity. A link doesn't mean it's automatically a causation, but there's some speculation around the relationship of the two. I haven't been doing 12-3-30 very much lately, and I forget how amazing it makes me feel. Like seriously, I need to reincorporate it back into my weekly routine because, oh my goodness, after it I just feel like, yes, like on top of the world, a good sweat, working hard. I love it. I love it. Back to my roots. Having soup for dinner, which is both a pro and a con to the whole water drinking thing. One, it's a lot of liquid, so it's a con. But two, it's like hot and I feel like makes me thirsty for water, so that's the pro. I'm so full from that soup. The rest of this water is gonna be kind of hard. It's about 8 o'clock and I'm honestly so tired. Like I've had like no energy all day. I don't think it has anything to do with drinking so much water. I truly think looking back on it, I did not eat well today. Like I had a lot of protein powder and not a lot of substantial meals until dinner. So I think that's why I was like so feeling kind of weird. And then now I'm just like so tired. So hopefully I can just hydrate up before getting ready for bed. The only thing is, I feel like I've run out of room in my stomach. Like I just feel so full that just even drinking water is like not what I want. I got about this much left. We can do it. You know, I was starting off so strong and I had a schedule today and then I don't know what happened. That's the thing is you gotta stay on top of this all day. Otherwise it piles up and you just can't do it. Well, it's also not safe to have too much water at once. I don't know the quantity. So I'm being careful about how much I drink at once, as should you. I'm definitely gonna have to pee in the middle of the night again, 100%. Hopefully I feel hydrated in the morning. Honestly, I think drinking a whole gallon of water a day is hard. Like, water feels boring sometimes. And if you don't make an effort and you're not constantly thinking about it, it is so easy to forget. But also, an entire gallon, it just feels dramatic, especially for someone at my size. Maybe if you're, 6+ feet tall, it's a different experience for you. Like, on a good day, I can round up to 5'1". And different bodies of different sizes, regardless of all the other variables that go into it, are just gonna need different things. Person to person, you're just gonna need different things. It is 4:48. However, I already ate dinner, so really just have water to focus on the rest of the night, and maybe a little snack if I get hungry since I had such an early dinner, but this is number 2 for the day. Here we go, number 2, day 4. It's like midnight and I am struggling. The second one is just so challenging. I don't know. Maybe it's because like the beginning of the day I'm working out, I'm getting stuff done, I'm like being really productive, so I'm like drinking while I'm doing stuff. And then in the afternoon, like after dinner, I mean, I've been very chill and lazy. It's literally a Friday night and I'm staying in, I'm not doing anything. But I've been very like chill after dinner, and maybe that's why, because I haven't been doing anything, so I haven't even like thought about water. Here's to say, like, you gotta think about it. You gotta, like, if you're not thinking about it, you're not gonna do it. Things that I think help your water intake: exercise. I always drink a ton of water when I exercise, no matter the form, whether it's weightlifting, cardio, whatever. I get thirsty, right? I get sweaty. I want to drink water. That helps me drink more. Honestly, having a water bottle you like, get a new one, a new color, something fun, something that you just think is cute and you want it to be around you. Also, having a water bottle that's a good set amount of ounces. Say you want to drink 80 ounces in a day. Well, if your water bottle is 40 ounces, that's simply 2 of them. It's just really easy on the brain, easy to comprehend, and it's a really easy goal. It's like, oh, I just need 2 water bottles. If you have a different measurement, say you have like a 28 ounce water bottle that doesn't evenly go into the total amount you want for the day, it's like, oh, I have to drink 2.5 water bottle. Like, that's just, make it easier for yourself. You could get one of those water bottles that have like the times on it, and it's like, hey, 9 o'clock, you should be here. 10 o'clock, you should be here, etc. Or even set reminders on your phone. If you have to get a little notification that's like, hey, drink some water now, that's fine. Anything to keep you on track. You know, make sure first thing when you wake up, you are getting out of bed, you are chugging a glass of water. I always talk about that because think about it, if you sleep 8 hours, you go 8 hours at night with no water intake, whereas during the day, I would hope you wouldn't go 8 hours without any water intake. Bring your water bottle everywhere with you. Place it on your desk. Bring it obviously to the gym. If you're cooking dinner, bring it on the kitchen counter. You know, bring it everywhere with you. They call it an emotional support water bottle for a reason, right? If you're bored during meetings, it's a great way to entertain yourself. You can flavor it, right? Just because you add flavor doesn't mean you're not drinking water. Like, it doesn't take away the benefit of getting hydrated. Make it fun. Add some fruit in it. Do whatever you can to get you to drink more. Like, make it more of a good experience for you. It is Saturday. I just got back from being out. I literally had one drink though. It's not like it was a crazy night. Although it is like 1 in the morning, so it's late, but I'm not turning on the camera hammered, you know what I'm trying to say? Outfit's really cute, but I have a little bit of water left and I should hydrate even though I only had one drink, and I think I'm gonna be able to do it. I obviously still have to get ready for bed. There's gotta be only a few sips left, so we're on track. I was worried about today. Like, Saturday, the day gets away from you, you're busy, you're doing this, you're going here. Like, I went out to lunch today, you know? But peanut butter toast makes you want to drink a lot of water. I love peanut butter toast. Things that hurt is having no plan. If you have no plan, like I said, drinking it itself is easy, but getting enough can be difficult. So you have to have a plan and make something work in your daily schedule. Slacking throughout the day will really hurt you because then trying to drink so much at night is hard because not only is it not good to drink so much in one sitting, but also drinking it too late can disrupt your sleep. As I found out, obviously, I think I got up to pee in the middle of the night, almost every single night, if not every night of doing this. And when I say got up to pee, I mean like got up because I had to go, and it was a lot, you know, because I had a lot of water going through my body. It's 4:51. I've done better and worse about the timing of my refill. Although the second one is always so much harder to get through than the first. I am about to get into the sauna blanket, which is gonna be so good because after I'm gonna want to down some water. I feel like I'm actually doing pretty good. Like, I want to say this is the most I've been on track for the second one. You know, it's taken me the whole week, but finally the last day I figured it out a little bit. Took me 7 days, but this is the least rushed I've been at bedtime to finish my water. I did it. I definitely found that it made me eat less in general, and that wasn't even my goal. I wasn't doing this to like lose weight or try to eat less or try to help a calorie deficit, but it can contribute to all of those things. You know, being in a calorie deficit is kind of how you're gonna burn fat, and by drinking water, obviously water is 0 calories, adding more water may make you eat a little bit less. Do not substitute your meals for water. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying increasing your water intake might end up making you eat a little bit less, and a slight caloric deficit over a long period of time is always the way to go. I hated the feeling of being super full off of water though. Like, if you do drink too much at once, you just feel like bloated and full, but it's not food, so it's just different. It's kind of uncomfortable. You know, you move your stomach around, you can like hear it swashing around. It's kind of just like uncomfortable, which is more proof that like, hey, sip on it throughout the day will make you feel your best. I had a super great week of workouts, which is awesome, which really helped me drink a lot in the mornings. I found that I always drank a lot more in the mornings, and then throughout midday I would kind of slack. But it's like, if I notice that pattern, I have to implement things to kind of pick that up. You know, maybe I set a reminder, hey, at 4 o'clock, at 5 o'clock, at 6 o'clock, check where you are, make some more efforts right now so that when it is closer to bedtime, you're not trying to drink a lot of water. You cut it off 2 hours before bed so that you don't have to pee in the middle of the night. You're not disrupting your sleep, all of that. It is still hot here in Texas, right? During this week, like, it was in the 80s, it was sunny, it was hot out, you know, but even with that environment, I just don't think a gallon is what I need. When you are trying to keep up with a habit like this, it does get more difficult when you're busy or when it's the weekends, things like that, but that's part of the struggle, you know? With any other habit, you gotta figure out not only how can you fit it in your regular day-to-day, you know, Monday through Friday, but what does it look like for you on the weekends? Maybe it's different on the weekends, but how can you adapt it
to still be beneficial and still be contributing to your overall goals? That's the question. Like I said, hydration can come from food, which is really awesome. So if you're looking to get more hydrated, but you don't necessarily want to sit here trying to challenge yourself to drink a gallon of water, some of the best hydrating foods they're typically going to be fruits and vegetables, right? For example, watermelon, strawberries, cantaloupe, they're all very high in water, as well as celery, tomato, zucchini. You can do a quick search and find these foods, and if you like some of them on the list and you want to stay more hydrated, add those into your diet to help your hydration. I feel like I woke up every morning just feeling almost like more ready. I felt a little bit thinner. Like, I do feel like it made me not only eat less, but it just, I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, it burned fat right off my body in this 1 week, because like that's just not really measurable in a week, but I do feel like it helped me wake up feeling better overall, more like motivated, better energy. And I don't know, I did feel kind of like thinner. I felt a little like, oh, I'm kind of maybe burning a little extra fat this week, which is a nice feeling. It takes a while to adjust to a new habit, right? Like drinking a gallon of water, I didn't even actually stay really on a good track until the last day. Like the very last day was the time that I finally wasn't cramming water in at night. So that's also proof that it does take time to adjust to something. And if something's not really going well for you the first 1, 2, 3 days, don't give up on it. You know, keep trying or alter it to make it work better for you. At the end of the day, do you need a gallon of water? Probably not. This was more so a fun challenge I wanted to try because I am, spoiler alert, considering trying 75 hard again, which I know that's controversial in itself, but part of it is you do have to drink a gallon of water a day. So I'm like, you know what? Let's test this. Let's document it. What's up with it? But I'm not going to sit here and tell you a whole gallon is life-changing and you need to do it now. I would say you probably need more water because I feel like generally most people need more water in their diet. But is a gallon the magic number? No. Just like 10,000 steps. Yeah, it's great to shoot for, but is it the magic number for everybody? No. Everything is individual. And it's more so this was fun to try and it was a lot to commit to. I'm not going to continue on doing this, but it does make me more motivated to be better hydrated because I'm a decent water drinker now, but I could be better. And I think I would reap all of those benefits by increasing my hydration while not necessarily drinking a full gallon. You know? So that was my experience drinking a full gallon of water every single day for a week. Let me know if there's other challenges you'd be interested in seeing. They're fun to do and fun to just see how they make me feel. Even for a week, you can start to see changes and stuff. But thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you have not, and I'll see you in my next one.